But I am so excited tonight for the value that we're going to get. I'm also really excited to give you a few announcements after. They are exciting announcements. And we've just had a really phenomenal start to the month, guys. I'm loving all the enthusiasm, the excitement. I'm loving the positive energy. It's just really, really nice to see in a time like this. I know that we're coming kind of out of the crazy time. Bit by bit, the country's kind of opening up. But to see just how dedicated you guys are to making people's lives and spaces better is just very, very heartwarming. It makes me a proud mama. So without further ado, we're going to try and keep it short so that you can, get back to your business and everything like that. But I have an incredible guest tonight that I promised you, and I have an amazing guest. I can already see I'm making her nervous. But this is just someone who's a rising star, and it makes me really, really excited to get to recognize you guys and allow you to hear from other people. Other people will be hosting this call as well. We're going to make sure that we really get a nice team collaboration of everybody getting a chance to contribute. So tonight, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to somebody that I've seen from the beginning literally shoot off and grow exponentially. Her team is just smashing it. She hit Sapphire last month, and she's already got big goals for this month. I can see her over there smirking. She's like, yeah, we're we're off to the races. But Miss Kendra, are you on tonight?
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah, sweet. All right, I'm gonna let you take it away.
Okay, all right. So let's see. Brooks had asked me just to get on here and share with you guys how I found success, right? Like what shifted between my previous company and Navon. And so I'm just gonna make this really informal. I'm gonna try to make it short. I have notes because you guys know I'm really long-winded. So I'm gonna try to stay on track and just share some value with you guys. So first, I just have to say the gratitude that I have for my team, for the community is real, and it is what inspires me to get up each and every single day and share, because I know what I'm sharing is real. I know what I'm sharing is really changing people's lives in whatever way that looks like for them. Like for some people, it's they have an ailment that they need recovery from. And for other people, it's just that financial win. It's like, I know when they come here that this community is going to support them and they can win. All you have to do is show up. Be coachable and show up and follow the steps that each of us are following, basically, so that is what drives me to the point where I'm like, I'm not embarrassed to share. I am not timid to share because I know I have literal gold in my hands, and I'm a walking testament to that. So it's like, I feel, who was it? I think it was Cassandra had shared something where she was talking about it would be a disservice to not share this company, to not share these products. And that really resonated with me because that's how I feel. So yeah, before I get off on the tangent. Okay, so the difference between Navon and the previous company would have to be that it's a different type of vehicle. And collectively, all together, that vehicle looks like something that I understand, the compensation plan that I can look at. And it took me a while, but with the trainings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, like I plugged into those and I was just listening, and the repetition of hearing it when I was driving Michaela to school or whatever I was doing, like it stuck in my brain. And then as I started getting paid, I was like, light bulb, it makes sense. I can duplicate this, I can share this. And that got me even more excited to share. Whereas with my other company, I was really confused and I never knew how much I was going to make. And I was like, okay, well, if I get these people to sign up, maybe I'll make $500 this week, or maybe, I don't know. Like I didn't understand the legs and the percentages, and I would ask my upline and it was like, it wasn't clear, right? Like I didn't have a grasp on it. So that was a huge part of my success here, because I could translate that as I was talking to people that I wanted to partner with, right? So as I'm talking to people, I'm telling them things that I honestly, truly believe because I'm experiencing it. And it's just set up for us to win once you understand the waterfall building and how, of course I have customers who aren't building, right? But understanding the placement and how to help your team who's like inches away from a promotion. If you can just help nudge them and help motivate them and inspire them, like this place is so warm to that, you know, like receptive to that. And it's helped me come over this hurdle where I didn't even realize I needed as much love and support as I've been receiving, but it's just helped me become even more confident because I made the choice to leave all of my bad habits or all of the habits that I had, right? I said it didn't work the way that I wanted it to work with that company. So let me hear what they're doing and let me step outside of my comfort zone and do it their way. And then after I started practicing and I fumbled and failed a lot in the beginning, I said, okay, let me do it their way, but put my spin on it and make it me. And then that was it. It just clicked. And then I found my people, and my people started to resonate and connect and just let me be my normal quirky self. And it was okay. It was like this safe space where it's like, be you, you know, like share, be you, and let's win together because we're like, this is that space that allows for that. Okay, let me see. Okay, so of course, being coachable is really important, but I made the choice to plug into the trainings. And I know this is something that I closed my my smaller team chat because I didn't want distractions, because I started to recognize people were getting a little overwhelmed. And I want to keep it really simple because Navan is extremely simple. As long as you focus and you don't let the distractions of too many group chats, too many Facebook groups and all of that pull from your attention, right? That's not what we're here for. We're here to support and have this awesome community, yes. We're here to uplift one another, yes. But what we're not here for is to lose sight of the goal, which is to get people connected to Navan, right? So every time I get distracted, I say, okay, let me step back, get perspective again, and go back to the basic training, go back to an opportunity, oh my gosh, what is it? An opportunity call, and then get fired up again and feel that fire in my veins again. And then just like stay on that level and share from that moment, from that feel, you know? Because people want that fire. And I feel like I got to a point where Klarna was being a butthead and QuadPay was being a butthead. And I had lost like 8 sales. And I told Tanya, like, I'm really discouraged. I don't know what to do. What am I doing wrong? And this and that. And I had these blocks that I had to overcome. And it was, I started to chase the wrong things, right? I got distracted with, am I going to make rank? Am I going to do this? Am I, sharing with enough people? And I lost sight of the value of the person who's going to benefit from being connected to Navan in any way that, that looks like for them, whether it's products or biz op. So once I kind of got my mind right again about that, and I told myself, my people are coming, my people are always coming, and they're always finding me. And when they find me, they have an open heart and they're going to sign on. And I released the how. Hardest thing in the world for me to do because I'm a control freak. But I released the how, and I have it on a sticky note over here in my kitchen where I have my goal and I put, I released the how. And as soon as I did that, I kid you not, my team took off because I was focused on them. My team took off because they started to realize it was duplicatable. And they started getting excited, and they were sharing from that place of excitement that I shared from when they first signed on, right? So I was like, okay, let me go back and check myself. Why am I sharing? What am I doing? Of course it's for my family. Of course it's for my daughter. Of course it's to make a better life and have time freedom. But at the end of the day, it's about the person that's connected to the sale. How is this helping them? So I have like little notes everywhere to kind of remind myself, because I am super focused. Like I'm a super focused kind of like driven person. So those little reminders are helpful to me, and having my team be the team that they are and this community be the community that it is. It's been everything that supports and uplifts and encourages me to be my best self so that I can serve other people. Let's see. So, this is like, I'm coming towards the end. I know I'm getting long-winded, but something that is really close to my heart, and I lived this truth as an army leader too. I will never ever ask someone to do something that I wouldn't do myself, haven't done myself, or wouldn't do alongside someone else. So as I'm going through these steps and I'm transitioning and I'm learning how to fumble through things, right? I'm challenging my people to do the same, because that's the point of it, right? We want to create leaders. We don't want them to have to be dependent on us for their success. We want to empower them. We want to empower them to just duplicate, wash, rinse, repeat, right? That's the play. Wash, rinse, repeat. Um, so I've just really been picking like everyone's brain. I pick Brooks, I pick Tanya's, I pick Kyle, like everybody who's around me. Like I'm taking everything that I can from them that they have on trainings, and I'm just making it my own. And then I'm trying to make sure that my team, I'm filtering what I can out of it so that my team can do the same thing and put their own spin on it and be successful in doing so and in sharing, and just keeping it simple, honestly, and trying to not bring my old habits back into this space, because those old habits did not work, right? So I showed up at my other company and I was there, I was interacting with people, but it wasn't the same. This space, this vehicle, as I've heard it called, like this vehicle has just been one where it's more in alignment with who I am as a person, my purpose in this life, because I feel like it's greatly connected to helping and serving other people. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like I'm talking too much now, Brooklyn.
No, no, you're doing awesome. You're doing great. One of the things that one of the reasons that I really look up to you as even a leader is just that you're like a sponge. Like you're a very, very fast learner. You take in everything and you what's that word? Whatever, you spit it out what you don't want. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you bring out what you don't want, what doesn't serve you, right? And so I just that's one of the things that I really, really love is that like when you have a question, you go and you check your resources, and then you come and you ask the question knowing full well one of the leaders is going to help, or whatever, another member is going to help. But then you take in what you learn and you apply it, because it's like the best way to learn. I think that's probably, it comes from maybe the military a little bit. But I love hearing from you, because I think your heart shines through so much. And I want everybody to understand, like, if you can just harness that, and we can all do it more, right? If you can just harness that, think about the person on the other side of the sale, right? So when you're talking to them, when you're building relationships, like if you're always thinking about them and their best interest, when you're spending that time conversing with them, it's always going to end up being something that you put in their hands that's beneficial, that they can actually use. Because there's no benefit to us to just getting someone product that they're never going to order again because they don't know how to use it, or it wasn't the right product. And or people who come into the business and don't do anything because they were sort of chased in, right? We always want it to be something where they're actually going to move forward and love it. And so that's one thing that you just do so, so well. So I'm so happy that you could come on here and share that with us. Did you guys get a lot of value from that? I got value. I wrote down notes. I'm always learning from every single person. I have my Ninja Turtles shirt on today because I just feel like what a cool squad, like what a cool family team we've got going here. I love how I feel when I show up to these trainings. I love how I feel when I show up in the chats. I just love how we treat each other and how we talk to each other and lift each other up. I think it's so special. I think it's so unique. And it's just something that aligns really, really well with the company. So guys, fun announcement. We actually have a special training that we're going to have Trey Knight, our CEO, on this Wednesday. Okay. So if you don't know who that is, or you haven't heard, the way that he shares the story of Navon, definitely watch that little 10-minute video and you'll connect with his heart right away. And you will make sure that you're on that call on Wednesday, because he's going to be there to give us his time. So we need to be there to give him our time and really listen, because he's going to pour into us and let us know how to make this thing go, right? So we have a ton of success, lots of people doing really great things. Let's reinvigorate that vibe and confirm the things we're doing right, and tweak the things, you know, that he shares with us, because he's built teams of tens of thousands, guys. I mean, you know, he and Kyle have really, really been very, very successful. I would tune into any training live that they're on. Catch that energy, catch that fire, catch the value, take the notes. So Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that's 6 p.m. Pacific, and 8 p.m. Central, and whatever. You can do the in between. But be there or be square. We've got the same Zoom ID. We will be getting a flyer out tonight so that you'll have something that you can send out to your teams or whatever. But it's going to be phenomenal. We also started a money manifestation challenge in the team page, which is super, super cool. We have our very own Kate Scully running it, and this girl is freaking incredible when it comes to helping people find wealth, you know, quickly and within alignment. And I'm so, so happy that she's doing it. I'm freaking stoked. I've done the challenge before. It's a phenomenal challenge. And it really works if you plug in and you stay consistent and do the things. Okay. So it's not meant to be a distraction, but we know when finances are taken care of, then we can do more things in flow. And, you know, you can read the post that she put. She explained, you know, how it's been so beneficial to her, but I'm very, very excited for that. So guys, without, you know, any other questions or anything like that, feel free to reach out if any come up. But phenomenal week. Let's close out the end of the week strong. If you already have had a sign on, keep in mind, you know, double cabs are available for you on a $499 or $999 package. And I'll be around to help if anybody needs me. You can just reach out to me on Messenger. But other than that, guys, please, please take care of yourselves. Let's start the week strong. Monday is a day that we love now. We don't have to hate it anymore. And yeah, reach out to your leader if you have any questions. We're here to help, and we love you all. Okay? Good night.